In today's video, I'll show you why learning Proverbs can be a game changer for your English learning journey. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced learner, incorporating Proverbs into your language adds a touch of cultural richness and depth to your communication skills. Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome back to the WhyKnot Academy for another English lesson. Today, I'll be talking about Proverbs. Proverbs are those simple, traditional sayings of wisdom that have been passed down through generations. They are not just catchy phrases, they carry the essence of life experiences and human behavior. Today, I've organized 12 Proverbs into 3 categories: actions, perseverance, and wisdom-related Proverbs. So buckle up for an exciting journey into the heart of English language and culture. Are you ready? But before we jump into our first proverb, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on our language learning content. Now, let's begin. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Imagine you have a friend and they play a little trick on you. The first time, you might not see it coming, right? That's fool me once, shame on you. It means the first time someone tricks or fools you, it's kind of their fault for doing it. Now, here's the twist. If that same friend tricks you again and you fall for it once more, that's fool me twice, shame on me. This part, it's like saying, okay, I should have learned from the first time. Now, it's on me because I let it happen again. So this proverb, it's a bit of a life lesson. It's telling us to be smart and not let the same trick fool us over and over. If it happens once, well, that's on them. But if it happens again, we should be a bit more careful and not let it happen, right? It's like learning from our experiences and not letting the same mistake happen twice. Wise advice, don't you think? After lending him money once and not getting it back, I won't do it again. Fool me once, shame on you. I trusted her twice with confidential information, and both times it was leaked. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Okay. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Cuff me once, shame on you. Cuff me twice, shame on me.
Haste makes waste. Picture this. You're in a hurry, right? Maybe finishing up your homework or trying to get somewhere quickly. But if you're going so fast that you make mistakes along the way, that's where haste makes waste comes in. It's a saying that when we're too quick doing something, we might end up doing things in a way that creates problems or takes more time to fix later. Like imagine trying to build a sandcastle super fast. You might miss a step and the whole thing could collapse. So this proverb, it's a bit like your friend saying, hey, slow down a bit. Take your time. Do it right the first time. And you won't have to go back and fix things later. It's a neat way of telling us that being too hasty can lead to, well, a bit of a mess. Wise advice for sure. I rushed through the assignment and made numerous errors. Haste makes waste. We should have reviewed the plan thoroughly before implementation. Remember, haste makes waste.
Can't you work any faster, Frank?
Haste makes waste.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. This proverb, it's like a travel tip for life. Whenever you're in a new place, like Rome, and people there have their own customs and ways of doing things, this saying is telling us to blend in and follow their lead. Let's say if the Romans eat pizza for breakfast, maybe you should give it a try too. So it's a bit like saying when you're in a different place or situation, go with the flow, respect and follow the local customs. It's all about adapting and showing respect to the people around you. Actually, it's not just for travel. It's a great reminder that different situations might have different rules. So whether you're at a friend's house or a new school, take a cue from those around you and join in. It's like being a friendly guest in the world. Cool, huh? In Japan, it's customary to bow when greeting. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Learning the local language is essential when living abroad. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Rome, you do as the Romans do.
The pen is mightier than the sword. This proverb is a bit poetic, but it's super cool. So imagine you have a pen and a sword. The sword, yeah, it's powerful, right? It can fight battles and all. But here's the twist. The pen, a writing tool, it's even mightier. How's that so, you ask? It's actually saying that words, ideas, and writing have more strength and influence than physical force. Think of it this way. A well-written article, a powerful speech, or even a heartfelt letter can have a huge impact. It's like saying words have the power to change minds, inspire, and make a lasting impact. In other words, instead of getting all loud and flashy, let's use our minds and words wisely. This proverb acts as a reminder that sometimes the things we write or say can be even stronger than the mightiest sword. This reminds me of Stoicism, which teaches us to be strong, and not just physically, but in how we think and communicate. So next time when you're faced with a challenge, be calm and use the power of our thoughts and words to make a difference. The journalist's expose had a more significant impact than any physical protest. The pen is mightier than the sword. Diplomacy and negotiation are often more effective than military action. The pen is mightier than the sword.
You ever heard the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword?
And that's definitely mightier than a sword.
Every cloud has a silver lining. Let's talk about this cool proverb. This saying means to find something good in a not so good situation. Imagine clouds in the sky. Even when it's cloudy and a bit gloomy, there's a hidden good part, the silver lining. It means that even when things seem a bit tough or sad, there's something positive to discover. So it's like always looking out for the bright side, finding a little sunlight behind those clouds. Maybe you had a rough day, but the silver lining could be learning something new or spending time with friends to cheer you up. This saying, it's all about keeping hope and staying positive, even when things don't seem perfect. It's a bit like saying, hey, there's something good in every not so good situation. Keep your eyes on that silver lining. Losing the job allowed her to pursue her passion. Every cloud has a silver lining. The failure of the project led to innovative improvements. Every cloud has a silver lining.
I know. But every cloud has a silver lining.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. All right, moving on to the next awesome proverb. This is definitely a pep talk for facing challenges head on. Imagine you're in a competition and it gets really hard. Now, the tough ones, they don't give up. Nope, they get going. They keep moving forward even when things are super challenging. So when life throws obstacles your way, this saying, it's all about being strong. Instead of saying, oh no, this is too hard, you say, I can handle this. So it's about facing problems with bravery and not giving up when things get difficult. It's a bit like saying, hey, tough times won't stop us. We keep going. We keep pushing through. If you ever feel like things are getting difficult, remember, you're tough, tougher than you thought. So just keep pushing and believe that you can do it. Instead of giving up, he worked harder when facing setbacks. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. The team showed true strength by persevering through the tough times. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
It's always darkest before the dawn. Imagine it's super late at night and it's so dark you can't see much. Now, just before the sun comes up and it gets all bright, that's when it's the darkest, right before dawn. So when life feels hard and everything seems a bit gloomy, this saying tells us to hang in there. It's a reminder that things can get tough before they get better. It's like saying, don't worry if things look tough now, because something better might be right around the corner. So whenever you feel like you're in a difficult situation, remember, it might be getting better soon. So stay hopeful. After facing financial hardships, they finally found stability. It's always darkest before the dawn. The challenging project yield great results in the end. It's always darkest before the dawn.
The night is darkest just before the dawn.
A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. This proverb, it's like a nod in the idea that challenges make us stronger. Imagine sailing on the sea. If it's always super calm and smooth, you won't face big waves or storms. But here's the catch. Facing those waves and storms will actually make you a better sailor. So when life is all calm and easy, you might not learn as much. This saying means that when things get a bit rough, it's like a sailor getting better at handling the sea. Now, if you think about it, challenges help us grow and become really good at what we do. So when you face something tricky, think of it as something that will help you become a super skilled sailor on the sea of life. You got this. Enduring tough situations at work improved her problem-solving skills. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Overcoming personal challenges made him more resilient. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. All that glitter, it's not gold. This proverb gives you a little heads up that not everything shiny is as awesome as it looks. Imagine spotting something really sparkly, like gold. But here's the twist. Just because it sparkles doesn't mean it's actual gold. It's a way of saying not everything that looks fantastic from the outside is really great or valuable. So when you see something all shiny and dazzling, this saying suggests taking a closer look because appearances can trick you. Don't be fooled by just the shiny surface. It's a bit like when you spot a super cool gadget, but when you use it, it's not as cool as it seemed. This saying, it's a friendly reminder to be smart and not fall for appearances alone. Similar to the idiom, never judge a book by its cover. Pretty wise, huh? The flashy advertisement didn't guarantee a quality product. All that glitters is not gold. The extravagant lifestyle didn't reflect the person's true character. All that glitters is not gold. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Don't let too many people doing the same job. Why? Imagine you're making a yummy soup and everyone wants to help. But here's the twist. If too many people try to cook at the same time, it's like this one say add more sugars and that one say add more peppers and this one say no, we should add vinegars. All that. So the soup might not turn out so tasty. It's like saying sometimes things work better with just a few helpers. In teamwork or projects, this saying tells us to find a good balance. Having too many people doing the same thing might actually create confusion. It's a bit like when you're playing a game and too many friends want to help, give you advice. It could get messy and chaotic, right? This saying, it's a reminder to keep things simple and organized. The collaborative project suffered because everyone wanted to have their say. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Trying to include everyone's ideas resulted in a chaotic and inefficient process. Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Doesn't she also say, too many cooks spoil the broth?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Imagine you see smoke, right? Now, usually where there's smoke, there's a fire causing it. So this proverb, it's like saying, if you notice signs of something, there might be a reason for it. It's a bit like saying when you hear rumors or see hints about something happening, those signs could mean there's some truth to what people are talking about. So if you notice something fishy or hear whispers about a situation, this saying suggests there might be something real behind it. So investigate deeper, be the Sherlock sometimes. Hearing multiple complaints about a coworker might indicate a larger issue. Where there's smoke, there's fire. The news about financial troubles sparked concerns among investors. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Exactly. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
No good deed goes unpunished. How's that work? Doing something good will get you punished? What? This one, it's a bit of a twist. Warning that sometimes doing something good might backfire on those who offer them. Imagine you do something really nice for your friend, like helping out or being super kind. But instead of getting a thank you, they say you're being nosy or intruding their privacy or something. It's like if you share your toys with your friend and they accidentally break one. This saying, it's a heads up that being good might not always lead to good things happening right away. In other words, life is unfair. So if you ever feel like your good actions didn't bring the best results, remember this saying. However, this proverb doesn't imply that people should stop from doing good deeds, though. Instead, it serves as a cautionary note that life can be unpredictable. He faced criticism after trying to mediate a dispute. No good deed goes unpunished. Offering to help often resulted in more responsibilities. No good deed goes unpunished.
Well, no good deed goes unpunished.
And there you have it. I hope these proverbs find a special place in your language journey, adding depth and cultural flair to your communication skills. Remember, language is not just about words. It's about understanding the nuances of expression that these proverbs beautifully encapsulate. Embracing the use of proverbs connects you with the shared experiences and wisdom of countless storytellers before us. Thank you for joining me today, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, save it, and rewatch it later. Share it with your friends who are also learning English, and hit that subscribe button for more English learning content. Keep these proverbs close at hand. Let them inspire you, and most importantly, let them be your companions on your language journey. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.